Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to part 21 of my look at jungle adventures. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in this part we're going to try and get into a temple again. And in between parts I actually had them go home from vacation because Chloe doesn't have to work till Thursday, 10 a.m. or something like that. So I sent them home and had them come back for one full day just to extend their vacation time and hopefully get the temple open. The only downside to that is that all the pathways are closed again. So I have Mason clearing the path with his hands because he has maxed his gardening skill along with many other skills. I think all the skills you need for exploring in Selvadorada. He has essentially I find the skills that are handy to have for exploring and doing all the various things in Selvadorada are Archaeology, obviously, which is one that comes with this pack. Charisma is good for the tombs, and then fishing is good for a pop-up that comes up sometimes. Fitness works for pop-ups and the tombs. Gardening, of course, is good for doing the clearing the path. Mainly that's what that's good for. You can use a machete, but you can also lose a machete when you're doing that. Handiness is definitely good for the tombs, and I think there may possibly be a pop-up for that. And logic is just good all the way around because when they get attacked, then that's good. And all these ones I'm mentioning are level 10 for him. And even rocket science is good because it helps with the pop-up that comes when you're going through the gates. And then, of course, Selvadoradian culture helps with pop-ups. And it also helps with a specific trap in the temple. And it also unlocks a secret wares menu, which if you've been watching this, you will have seen that already. So I expect we're going to get the pop-up soon. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Gardening skill actually helps with this one. A glint case catches Mason's eye, and he spies something shiny in the middle of a patch of vines. As he approaches, he notices that the vines seem to move menacingly, and that a torn old boot sits among them. Is it evidence of another traveler who wasn't so lucky? Should he attempt to retrieve the shiny object, or leave the hostile plants alone? And since he has the plasma bat bait, so he could distract with flies, but as we have seen, he has maxed his gardening skill, so I'm going to just use the retrieve the treasure. So he's heard rumors of Sim eating plants, but has never seen one in real life. According to his horticultural knowledge, the plant stuns the victim using a poison gas released from the tip of the vines. He carefully avoids the dangerous area of the plant. The treasure is his. So there we go. And the reason I'm sending him through is because in the last part, he completed his jungle, whatever it's called, jungle explorer aspiration. So he has the trait that's supposed to give him better. Oh, looks like he got a frog, because I don't think we had that. Now I'll do my because I cannot remember which ones we have. Yes, we got one. We got a new frog. So that is a new frog. We don't have that one already. I thought the name sounded like it wasn't familiar, so that was correct. So we now have one more little frog to get and 2 plates. So he did get one of those. I'm hoping we can complete the collection before the end of this Let's Play, but we will see. It depends on how lucky we get. So this one is open and that one goes to the plain site, but we're going to just ignore that and go across. Oh, there's no site here. Usually there's a site there. And have him clear this with his hands again. And I'm going to check in on Joel. This, I believe, was Chloe's. So you can establish that. Looks like she was about to go over to see Mason. So you may as well do some excavating because we're trying to collect more bases. You can get the Watcher bases from the Secret Wares menu, which you unlock by maxing your Selvadoradian culture skill. But you have to find the Chaos bases and the Watcher one you can get from the Secret Wares menu, but the Chaos and the Death you need to collect. So I did buy some of those, I think, in the last part, possibly. So he has 1 Death Relic base, and another thing I'm trying to do in this Let's Play is do all of the relics. Even though some of them are cursed, we're going to check them all out. So he has 1 Chaos Relic base. So, you know what, Chloe, why don't you just help excavate? over there. And then you guys can go over here when that one's done, assuming we haven't got through to the temple by that point. How are you doing? Where are you? How come I can't see you? That's because you're on this side. That's why we can't see you. So he's busy with that. So and the only thing new in our inventory is the frog, which of course I want to keep. I will eventually have them sell this at the yard using the yard sale table. Not that they need the money, because they almost actually have 1 million simoleons, never mind the value of their home, which is it's a reasonable value, their home. It's not worth 350,000. It wouldn't complete the mansion aspiration. Their home wouldn't. Oh, so here we go. Mysterious egg. Mason is foraging through the jungle when he almost trips over a large, strange-looking egg just lying on the jungle floor. Who knows what kind of creature is inside? What should Mason do? So we don't have the Guzmania polonus flower, but since higher rocket science skill leads to better results, and he, again, as we discussed, has maxed that, we're going to examine it. So he closely examines the egg and recognizes it as an interstellar creature. He carefully rubs the egg to complete the incubation. A gentle creature is born and Mason takes it home. So he is through on this side. So now I'm curious what's open over here. Let's see. Let's look around. This one is the one that was open last time where they were doing some fishing. It's closed this time. Here's the temple, which of course is open. So I'm going to send him off to go clear his path with the hands again, since he's maxed his gardening skill. And oh, my favorite one is closed. This is the one to the island, and that's my favorite spot. Though there are some things here that are useful. Maybe before I do have him do that, I'm going to have him dig up these dig sites. Yeah, and then we will clear path with hands. So there we go. I'm going to let him, I'm going to unpause it. I didn't realize I had still had that paused. Let's take a look and see if we can find the creature in his inventory. Oh, she got a chaos. Oh, someone's being attacked. Oh, I'm going so fast. And while he was being, I'm going to have him come back over here to excavate this. Just, oh, Mason got attacked by bats. Did he get all his digging done? He did. I'm not very sympathetic, but that's because I know that he's doing very well. That he won't have any problems with that attack. So let me actually go back. Even though we're here looking at Chloe, I'm in Mason's inventory because I'm trying to see if we can find what creature he got when he went through there and he got his pop-up. Oh, he got a live space porcupine. I kind of think we already have that, but we can again look into our household collections tab. And I have to look for aliens. There we go, 5 of 10. And nothing is showing up as new. So yeah, we do already have that one. I thought we did. But he could, he can't place it in world, but when he's, I don't know, can you send these to the, oh, he hasn't completed his, I was thinking he's completed his curator aspiration, but he hasn't. Because I moved houses, and there's a little thing where if you complete a collection, but then you move your Sims to a new house, then it doesn't necessarily count everything. So, oh, she's being attacked. I heard some music, like, maybe that was because she was going to be attacked. I don't have my sound very high. So she's there. Joel. Oh, here we go. Abandoned pack. We've got 3 different ones every time we've gone through. Sometimes I find we get the same ones. He stumbles upon what appears to be an abandoned campsite. Clearly a previous adventurer has been through here, and as there's the remains of a small fire and an old tattered knapsack. There might still be something valuable inside, or something dangerous should he investigate. And he can do all of these options, but we're going to just use search for useful gear since he's maxed his logic skill. He carefully inspects the pack and suspects a creature may have taken residence inside. He grabs a nearby stick and starts carefully probing the pack. A poisonous scorpion crawls out and scampers away into the jungle. He digs through the pack and finds some useful gear. So he's going to get some gear, and we are going to go to the temple. So I'll be back when they all get over to the temple. So we're back at the temple, and it did take a little bit of time to get through all of those, but I don't think the temple would have opened up till at least 3 o'clock, because from what I was reading, it takes at least a day before it opens up again, and it's 1 o'clock, and we still would have had to have them. So I think it was probably, and now they also, not only that, because they went home and came back, they would have been leaving around, I think, 1 a.m. in the morning or something like that, and now they have some more time to actually be in the temple. So they got borrowed time from, they got in sooner, but they also have more time to spend here. So which one is it this time? Here we may as well have her harvest over there, and we will go down, and it is, I don't remember which one this is. It's not the temple of it's not the gardening one. I'm just looking around, and obviously it's not the one where you have the maze they need to go through, but there is a ability for swimming. Oh, I didn't mean to have him do that, but that's all right. I'll just let him do it. Doesn't really matter. Now this one requires logic, so I'm going to have Joel do that one. Now he has one more rare Omniscient treasure chest to open. He still has to activate some relics 5 times, which I haven't done with him at all. And then this one is logic also, and I don't think Chloe has maxed her logic. Yeah, she's close. She's 9, but she hasn't actually maxed it. And her fitness is, why don't you come do some laps, swim some laps over there. And Mason, why don't you come over here and examine it, just so we can hopefully get through this quicker by having both of them. Oh, look, they have books here. There's a Love in the Time of Sandwiches, so that's a romance. Oh, there's the Archaeology book, which they don't need because they've all maxed their Archaeology skill. And Point Farmer No More, The Downfall of Grant Rodiak. Fantasy. So if I've been here, which I likely have, because I think I've been to a lot of them, I haven't noticed that one. Let's put the walls up and see. It is a stone wall to get around in here, to get to this little pool. Oh, that one didn't work. I'm going to put them back in cutaway. So we're on, he's going to grab a book. Maybe I haven't been here. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back. Well, I don't know if I have done exploring in Salvatorata with families other than my Jungle Adventures family. So there's a chance that I have been here and I wouldn't have any record of it. So this one will unlock the gate. So we're going to activate the assembling the tree glyphs, because that's the leaf glyphs, I think is what I said. I think I read that wrong. Leaf glyphs. Tree glyphs is not the right one. I just turned leaf into tree. So there, we got the blue light, and he has bypassed the temple defenses, and the gate has opened, so he can step further into the temple. So let's go down. Maybe we have been here. He can't put that in his inventory unless this one just has it here, I'm guessing. Very interesting. There's a lot of spots for excavating here. And there's 3 for this. Let me take a look at Chloe. She has maxed her charisma, and I'm pretty sure this is a charisma one. Yeah, so she can come do that. And I'd have to say these look the same. Joel, yeah, you do the fitness one there, and then you can do, yeah, they are the same. So we're all taking turns. They're all going to take turns examining these. And Chloe, you should stop swimming, because I want you to come and do this, because we really want to get through this very quickly. And then we'll do some digging and whatnot after we're done with everything. So there's Mason. Oh, none of those work. That was what Mason found. And why don't you come establish an excavation site and excavate. And I'm assuming Joel, oh, you're done. What are you doing? Quietly look around. Interesting. He's quietly looking around. Now, oh, Chloe's the one who found out that this one will unlock the gate. So you're going to activate and complement carvings. And then you know what? You're going to change your outfit into something, You're not swimming now, so why don't we put our adventure gear back on? So he's got a nice happy blue face. So we bypassed. And we are through. So let's take a look here. Another charisma one. Yep, so we're going to have her examine that. And then why don't you, Joel, come and... That's logic again. And Mason, why don't you establish a site over there when you're done? I'm not sure that I've been in here before. It does actually look a little bit... Or if I've been in here before, I haven't been in here very much because I don't remember it at all. So she should be finished first because she started first. So let's see. What does she want to do? She wants to tell an omniscient. She figured out that some won't, but it doesn't rule them all out. So let's just take a look just out of curiosity. So we could do blame for temple dangers. So yeah, you can go do that, I guess. Go talk to Mason. And how about you? Did you finish? Oh, it is this one that unlocks the gate. So we don't need to take a chance. This is a guaranteed. The last temple we went in, we had a lot of question marks. And I made some wrong choices. And we had some bad outcomes. But luckily nothing that was deadly. They managed to make them through them. But so he can... bypass the temple's defenses and the gate has opened. He can now venture further in to see what awaits. Okay, so it looks like we have another gate. We do. So here, this one I think is handiness if I remember correctly. So there you go. You can do that for handiness. And is that the only one over here? Oh, there's another site. I think that is the only one in this one. So Mason is busy. Oh, they're being romantic. But you're not being very helpful. So why don't you come and actually excavate with him? And we'll go check in on Joel, who's doing these. I could have had him assemble the relic that lets him turn into a skeleton too, and I was thinking of doing that, but I kind of wanted them all to be skeletons together, and I didn't have enough for all of them. So we found out that this is it, which is what you'd expect since we don't have... I don't see another one anywhere around for us to take a look at. So there we go, the nice blue glowy lights. And he is through. And there we go. There's the final temple. And there's lots of dig sites here. We're going to open the treasure chest because he is the one who... That's the rare one and this is the regular one. I think I'd like to have Mason come over here and open that one. Because... I'm still examining how much... Oh, look, there's another site. There's all sorts of sites. And this one has lots and lots of sites. So, but we'll concentrate on Joel. Temple, we got 3,242. And he completed that part of his aspiration. He found the ultimate treasure of the temple. He should take a look around for other discoveries before leaving. Okay, good. So let's see. What did we get? So he has this frog, but it doesn't look like it's new because it's not being given a new... And it says he gained simoleons, which we saw, treasure, mystical relic, and adventure gear. But I'm not seeing anything showing as being new in his inventory, so I don't know what exactly he got. Maybe he did get that frog, since nothing's showing as new. So let's go into the collection again. And... Nope, it's not a new frog. Whatever it is, either we didn't get it just now, or maybe I have to wait. Maybe it's not actually in his inventory. There it is. Now, I was too quick. Is that new? Sunburst, Jonquilus, Gold, Perica. I think that sounds almost familiar, but... Yeah, it isn't. We haven't got it in this save. Maybe I've got it elsewhere and that's why it sounds familiar. So they've completed all of the frogs and all they have left are the 2 plates. So that explains why we had nothing new, is because I was too quick. And we didn't have a... And then he got a death relic base, which I was looking for more of those, as well as the chaos. ones, and I don't know what he got for adventure gear, but you know what? I'm very happy with what he got. So why don't you come over here and establish an excavation site and do some digging. And Mason, are you almost here? Are you coming? You're getting a bit hungry too. He must have dug up or got some, he must have got the waterfall from when he came through from the pop-up. And then he got some of those. So it might be harder to tell what he gets new because I haven't looked at what he had new before. So we got some money, not very much. Oh no, he has a curse. He found some wondrous items in the treasure chest, but the Omniscient gods were angered by his transgression and placed a curse on him. He gained some simoleons and put some adventure gear in his inventory. So he didn't get anything special, I have to say. Or did he get another frog? Where did he get the frog? Because it doesn't say he got anything. I didn't notice him having the frog before. But I may not have scrolled down far enough to notice it there. Because again, like I'm trying to figure out whether he's getting better things because of his trait that he got by completing the aspiration. So let me hit play. Because I want to see what this curse is. Because I'm not seeing it. So he has absolute archaeology from being in the partially excavated temple. Being in this temple unlocks the full potential of a Sim's archaeology skill. Makes a lot of sense because it has all of the, not that he needs it or any of them, because it has all the sites and it also has the table there for people to use and the archaeology book. For being in the Temple of Abundance. I didn't think he was in the Temple of Abundance. I don't really know. So he got a blessing of the ancients. Where's the curse? I thought he got cursed. It says he got cursed. I don't really know. Maybe it'll show up later? I'm not sure. So why don't you excavate? They're gonna do some excavating and we're gonna like pay attention to Mason to see whether or not he gets any repercussions that I can see, because I can't see anything, but I see that they're all actually a little bit hungry. So I'm looking for food in their inventory to get them to eat when they, you know, take a little break from digging. Let me look at Mason. I'll give him an apple, and I don't find the grilled cheese ready to eat really fills them up very much anyways. And the reason I keep leaving this food in their inventory, the fruit and vegetables, is because they can just eat them. So and let's check in on Chloe, and she's also a little bit hungry. What was that money? Oh, he earned money on his day off. I see. So let's take a look for you, my dear, and give you some food to eat. Since you're a bit hungry. I think the rest you can manage. You seem to be okay. But you're not finished digging. Or are you finished? Why is that show? Why is it still there? But I can't click on it. Okay, why don't you establish a site and excavate over there. Oh, now it's gone. It was just a little lag in the game showing it being gone. So yeah, there's lots of... Now, what I don't know is, are they any better, the sites, when you're in the temple, what you get from them? Or is it, you know, does it really matter? That's what I'm kind of curious about. So they're digging up. He's still hungry because he hasn't actually had his chance to eat. He has the Never Weary because he bought that before they fixed it, when it was just made them so they didn't need to sleep very much. But oh my goodness, I just saw how much time, what time it is. I'm going to leave it here. So we completed the frogs of the rare treasures. We still need 2 plates, and Joel has finished the part about opening rare chests, and supposedly Mason has been cursed. We'll have to check in on him in the next part. But that's going to be it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.